Hey Pisces, welcome to your general love read. This week we're doing something completely different. Okay, Spirit is guiding me to do soul path, life path. Okay, using the idealism of shamanic palmistry. Okay, and so it's going to be really fun and very interesting. And for those of you that are new, I'm an intuitive. Okay, so I do let Spirit guide. Okay, and this is where Spirit has guided, and it's going to be a blast. I am still going to pull out cards for the collective using my personally channeled Mindset Unicorn deck. That way, if you start listening and it doesn't really, there's not a lot aligning for you, and not all of it will align for you, but you will still get some sort of guidance, okay, from Spirit. So, for the collective, all right, you get listen and attraction. Okay, so I do feel like it's about listening to your gut and making sure, okay, so there's the rule, all right, if we're going to spend over $100, we have to decide it as a couple, and we have to wait 24 hours before we do it to make sure that it's not an impulse buy. I kind of feel like that's what this is saying here. Okay, they're saying to make sure that something's going to come up. Do not let the impulsivity, okay, pull you into not listening to your gut. All right. For the intention here for the reading, okay, it is about this creation that you have that's letting you break free. This is all coming from those lower root chakras. So, and it starts, you can see it kind of starts right in the center with the solar plexus, then the sacral, then the root. And as it expands, it continues pulling more and more and more of that energy out until, boom, it's source. Okay, it's pure energy. And then it goes back into feeding, okay, the solar plexus. So this is about creation, about family, about roots. And it is allowing you to rise up, okay, rise up like the phoenix and break free of what's been holding you back. All right, so we're going to go through. This reading will be about your soul path, okay, so that we can then, in the extended reading, compare it to the life path and see where you aren't lining up and the lessons about that. And then we'll take some of those lessons into the spiritual mastery, which are all available down on Patreon, which first of the month. So if you join today, then you get a whole month, okay, of videos for that one membership price, or you can just do one-offs or a 3-day pass over on Vimeo, okay? Those are down below, as well as personal readings. So please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get busy here with the lion, okay, the sun. Okay. Beautiful energy here, okay, where you kind of came here, it's like you came here to stand up for yourself, okay, 9 of Cups with the 7 of Wands, like you came here to learn to, how do I come into this with love at the center of my being and yet still stand up for myself, which is beautiful energy, okay? Your Jupiter here, all right? This is your authority, where you may find that sometimes, okay, when you may be very intuitive, because when you can't find clarity, you really know to put down the fight and tune in. Okay, the High Priestess. Page of Swords with the High Priestess. Now, where that's really cool, it also could show up as you being an empath, which means you may have to really guard your energies. Okay, so Saturn, your logic. Okay, so your logic tends to be overrun, 4 Wands, okay, by happiness and community. I feel like if someone comes to you and they're like, oh, we're going to go do XYZ. If you are in your logic going, oh, maybe I shouldn't, okay? No. The fun factor takes over and you're like, okay, let's go. All right. So you may find that sometimes you're chasing the fun instead of being stable where you need to be stable. Okay. Apollo, your emotions here. Friendship, 3 of Cups. Okay. Again, I do feel like what I just said, that shows exactly what I just said. All right, where, okay, these emotions are overtaking your logic. All right, the emotions of friends and family overtaking. All right, so we've got Mercury here. Okay, communication. You may be a little bit of a boss. Okay, you may be a little bit of a boss, and if people don't agree with you and you're like, I know I'm right, you just draw the circle, cut them off, done. Okay. All right, so let's look at, okay, hold on. I need to get a little more room here. So I'm going to move this guy right there for a minute. Okay, so your inner Mars, which is about the connection, okay, your love connection here. You may find that you struggle, okay, to move on from love connections, okay? You may fight for something when there's nothing left to fight for. And it's more of a factor of, I feel like it's about not wanting to be, like, in the upright in this deck, it's about being very responsible. But in the reverse, it's almost like you don't want to take on the world by yourself. Okay. So, outer Mars, your heart. Okay. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. It is about the contentment and the commitment. When you put your heart into a connection, you put it all in. There's no backing down. All right. So your Venus, which is actually your divine masculine energy. Okay. Again, we do have King of Pentacles, which is the divine masculine, the mentor. Okay. Your divine masculine requires that clarity. Okay, so it may be part of why you struggle, okay, to be, like you want to be the authority here. You really have this overt energy to be the authority, but the sword is also in the down, right? Which is the same with the Page of Swords. Okay, so you may get up in your head trying to be intuitive, but instead of being intuitive about what the truth is, again, I feel like there may be this overrun sort of energy of sometimes whatever the collective says, Okay, the collective says that we'll go with the collective. Okay. Your divine feminine, okay, which is the moon. Okay. I feel like the feminine within you, like you don't feel like they're, again, it's the, I don't feel like there's ever going to be a reason why I stop all of this. Okay? I'm always trying to fight for the hope. Very, very like feminine. Like I'm always going for the hope in the situation. I'm always having a belief that this is meant for me. Okay, and then the planes of Mars, all right, which is the possible outcome here. This is the fate. Okay, do you want all of those? No, I didn't think so. I think it just kind of all came out while I was Willy Wonka-ing. Okay. So, okay. Possible outcomes with you and your person. Like, you don't think you're going to get what you wish for. Like, you're here trying to just master how to be in alignment. Okay? The Magician. How do I create alignment where there feels like there is none? Okay? And at the heart of everything for you here, okay, 9 of Swords and 10 of Cups. So you really did kind of come here, right, with this whole contention that what matters most to you is the 10 of Cups is, okay, that highest level, that deep commitment, that family. It's what matters most to you, and yet it's what you overthink the most of all about. All right, and so, again, remembering here that what your purpose here is, okay, your sun, your happiness is to be able to stand up for yourself. But you can already see the obstacles that you brought out for yourself, right? In order to learn that lesson. Okay, so let's clarify a little bit here. All right, let's look at the sun here. Okay. Yeah. You feel like, again, with each new chance, each new hope of connecting with your soul tribe. Okay, every time you find someone within your soul tribe and you open up your heart, you feel like it's a new opportunity to learn. And yet they're really showcasing to me here that like, I don't know, because this being a page, that you're really conquering that Ace of Cups. Like when you get that new possibility, right, to self-love, like how do you use this Page of Cups energy to kind of almost like reinvent yourself, to find that place of being open and loving, but standing up for yourself. Okay, well, let's bring those all back. That's way too many. Thank you, Spirit. But there was, on the bottom of the deck there, 10 of Cups. Okay, so on the Authority here. Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. Your heart has been pulled apart many times. You've had at least, okay, 2 major broken hearts in this lifetime, one of which you are still very divinely connected to. Okay. And actually the one, like both of these almost have like two, it's like two lines in them. Okay. So I feel like the one major impact here has impacted you for most of your life. The other one was an impact at a young age, and then everything was great, and then impact at a later age. Okay, so with the Three of Swords, it's almost like you don't have any clarity, okay, in why your heart breaks so easily. And there's a real hope and desire on how to understand it, how to connect to that higher self. Okay, on Saturn here. Okay, I feel like when you follow the crowd, happy occasion, Four of Wands, you're not following your heart a lot of the time. And Five of Wands here, like, it's teaching you very valuable lessons, but it's also going against a lot of times every little bit of core energy that you have within you, telling you not to go that way. Okay, Apollo here. Yeah, your emotions tend to run away with you as well, and then you're not in control of them. And when you're not in control of them, it leads to disappointment. But again, it is oftentimes in friendship, or it could be, again, just following people, okay, not standing up for yourself the way that you have come here and desired. Okay, so communication here, Mercury. You may really pull back from trying to communicate emotionally. Again, power play here with maturity and power, Emperor, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the mighty dollar speaks. Foundation speaks. Stability speaks, okay? Don't come to me with your whininess. I don't want it. I don't want your emotional crap. Give me the facts. Okay? That's kind of how you communicate with others. It's very matter-of-factual. Okay? And yet you may be holding back like a shit ton of emotions. Okay? So, inner moon. All right? We're looking at the connection here. Yeah, you keep trying to manifest, all right, again, that kind of new beginning that doesn't ever seem to appear. I do feel like a lot of that has to do with the fear of going it alone. Okay, there was one more kind of sneaking out. Yep, King of Swords. Now, because we've got Queen of Swords here and King of Swords, it could be because this is your divine counterpart. And we also have, okay, down here with the outcome, King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles now. So you're very tied to this person. Whether you're with them or they're coming in or it was someone from your past, it's impacted you big time. Okay? Let's look at that outer Mars, okay? Your heart. Yeah, you want the contentment, but it feels like you're always chasing after it. Okay? You don't feel like it comes to you. Yeah. But if you would tap into that intuitive high priestess energy, I feel like you'd see more of that. Okay, let's look at the divine masculine here. Yeah, the star. Okay, I do feel that Venus, your love, okay, is very much tied to this person. Okay, and the divine feminine here, okay, trying to deal with this lack of hope keeps you pulled back. holding back. Okay? Planes of Mars. Possible outcome is finally manifesting here, okay? Instead of your wishes for everyone else, nurturing self. Because that's what you kind of came here to do, right? Self. Self-love. Standing up for self. That's what you are trying to create here. But you won't do it because we've got the moon here until you pull out of the Hermit. Okay. Heart of the situation. Yeah. All right. Not being afraid to go it your own. Okay. What is meant for you will be there for you. Okay. Ace of Wands. You may be a little sad, but the joy comes in loving yourself so that others can love you. Giving to yourself so that others can give to you. Okay? You allow yourself to be tied and bound to these invisible, okay, prisons, so to speak. Eight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. There's the High Priestess. Tune into that higher intuitive energy. You reset your soul path and your life path connection here, okay? And that gives you where then you're standing up for yourselves, you're creating healthy boundaries, and you get back in return what you desire. Okay, I feel like it's interesting because other than this Page of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse here, I mean, we really don't have a lot of, well, we've got the Nine of Cups here, right? But the Page of Cups is on the Nine of Cups. There's not a lot of cups. At the heart, you want the Ten of Cups. At your soul, sun, happiness, the Nine of Cups, which is self-love, loving yourself first, okay, sticking up for yourself. Page of Cups, then because of that rebirth, open up to love in a different way. But I feel like when we move into your life path, we are going to see a lot of instability that has created, okay, this feeling of love always being kind of on the back burner for you. Okay, I feel like that's why you've kind of taken your heart out of things. Okay, you've taken it out of, I feel like, this is Saturn, out of the, you know, the logic, even though we've got the Four of Wands, which is celebration. Okay, so what's the lesson that can help you here? Divine love. Okay, how can you have a divine connection if you're missing the love? You've connected with the divine partner you've been seeking. I am triggered and healing by the mirror energies for union. Okay, so you need to heal in order to bring love into this. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards. First house, the body. Okay, I feel like that's loving yourself. Okay, and it's like shiny like the sun. Okay, loving yourself first is a very key factor for you. Soul fragments. Balance will be restored. Yeah, if you stop the overthinking, the inflammation on brain auric field, then you can heal that. Allow the love instead of that Three of Swords energy. Heal where you have had, okay, I feel like the Three of Swords, because it's in the authority sector, like that first broken heart of love comes from most likely a parent. Okay, and so that impacted a huge length of your life. So it may be impacting you even now, but it stops. So maybe that's the healing that you're doing, is healing that space so that you can be open. Okay, quit seeking the clarity. Be open to your intuition. Heal and love yourself. Because there is still a lot of heartache there. Horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Okay, again, following your heart. Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Preserve and you will, or persevere and you will succeed. Preserve. What are you preserving? Your heart, okay? Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Yeah, you don't have to rely on everyone else, even when you are in a partnership. Okay, if you learn to go with the flow, follow your intuitive energies, follow your heart space, loving yourself, I feel like it really is going to open up everything that this soul purpose, okay, wants and desires. So I'm going to move into the extended. I'm going to look at the matchup, okay, of the life that has unfolded and where the lines are blurred to get you a little more clarity on how you can move yourself forward for yourself and within your connections, okay? And then I'll move into the extended. Okay, in the extended, which is the spiritual mastery, I think I'm going to look at, like, why is it, like, what was the heart hurt causing you to doubt your truth, to not fight for yourself? Okay, because that rebirth is sitting right here on your soul purpose. And there's a desire here for you to go through that process so that you can have that inner love. It's essential. It's what you came here for. It's what you probably struggle the most with, though, because you love everyone else first. But again, you're changing that. That creation is happening, right? You are changing that, which is a beautiful energy. So we're going to look at that, how to heal, okay, how to love yourself. See how, okay, Spirit can guide you to get to that Empress energy. All right, so all of that will be at Patreon and Vimeo. Links are down below, and I hope to see you there. All right, bye. Okay, so this divine love, right, is very tied up into your life, whether it's past, current, future energy. Very tied up. For some of you, it could be future with the Page of Cups because it's tied to that fifth dimension, or it could just be on trying to restart things after you learn to love yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the Lion, the Sun in your life path. Three of Cups in reverse, okay?